Hey everybody, welcome to the video and welcome to Goodwill. Here we are at a little bit of a smaller Goodwill. I haven't been here in a few weeks, so hopefully there's some new stuff on the shelves, stuff we can get listed on eBay for a profit. We're going to go straight over to the glass and kind of peer at what's in there. See if there's anything good, any these are higher dollar items, so definitely looking to make a bigger profit. If I'm spending more money, I want to make a bigger profit on that item. And I'm glancing, I don't see anything really that interests me to take a look at. So I'm going to scroll over here and kind of glance at the wallets and purses. I've had some luck here with the wallets and purses, so let's see what we can find on these shelves. Nothing really that interests me, so I just kind of glanced at everything. Someone else was looking there, so I kind of didn't want to be in the way. And I'm really more focusing on hard goods. That's generally what we prefer to sell, is more hard good stuff. I tend to focus on toys and computer products or electronics, and shoes. Although I'm not really buying too many shoes. This is pretty cool. This brand here, they make a lot of organizational supplies, for arts and crafts, for fishing people. I use a lot of their products, like their little boxes, to hold my Legos and my Lego minifigures. So that was a really good price for that guy there. So I'm definitely going to pick that up. On Amazon, it's probably like a $40 bag with storage units on the inside. So we're definitely going to snag that. Probably for ourselves. I might use the containers that are inside for my minifigures and sell the bag. We'll see. Scoping out what else is in this cart here. If there's anything else good for me to pick up. Comment down below. Let me know, are all your Goodwills, if you guys source at Goodwills, are they ramping up for Halloween here? They are in full force Halloween. We were at Target recently, and Target's not even, doesn't even have their Halloween stuff up and going yet. They're still in back to school mode. What am I looking at? Oh, I thought maybe this is like an anthropology thing. It's a kind of odd. On the bottom it said it was like an oil lamp, or the little, like a torch. You put the big thick wick inside, and you pour the oil on the bottom. I kind of stopped to look at that, and then this guy moved right into the little sporting goods section there. So I was like, kind of beat me to the punch there in that little sporting good area. And I'm not sure. He's I can hear him kind of talking to himself, and he's mentioning something about these snowshoes that he found right there. I haven't bought and sold snowshoes, but I do know they can go for quite a bit. And so I definitely want to take a look, but I think he's going to take the best pair that's there. So this is a little baggy miscellaneous section. I see a candle. This is a gift bag from Bath and Body Works, and there's a candle included in there, along with sanitizer and usually like some sort of spray or something, or a cream. I'm definitely gonna pick that up because I've done very well with those candles from Bath and Body Works. Yeah, see, he's really taking his time to look up those snowshoes. Wish I had a chance to. If I hadn't stopped and looked at that little, what I thought was an anthropology thing, I might have gotten there first, but oh well. Definitely checking out the bags here. He also had like a motherboard box in his hand, an older one. Not sure what that was. I would have loved to have taken a look at that. But let me know if you guys see anything here. Let me know if there's anything I should be looking at, I should be picking up. I don't really see too much here on the shelves. And at this Goodwill, it's not the best Goodwill for sourcing, but I'm going to come across a couple of good items here at this trip. Looks like a Scentsy sitting right there. It's that light blue warmer thing. I see there's like this lava lamp, and lava lamps can generally do pretty well. This one's kind of just a... It was just a generic. It was super light. Okay, checking. It's like a projector there. Something fell behind the... I was like, oh, I was pulling that little box out, and then something fell all the way behind. I don't know what it was, but I think it fell to the bottom of the shelf. And not much in the electronics. But I've been buying golf clubs, and I'm seeing one here that's kind of piquing my interest. We're going to look it up. It's a Titleist AP2. So let's see. Oh, and I just remembered. This Goodwill has horrible service, so I'm gonna have to switch over to regular Wi-Fi here. Xfinity Wi-Fi. So that's available in this area. But even that's not doing too well right now. This old, like, cinder block building is just blocking all signals. What I gotta do is get closer to the windows. Usually, when I do that, I'll get a signal. But those golf clubs I picked up were pretty good. And, you know, we'll go over a little bit more at the end of the video. Exactly what I picked up. I'll show you the comps on those golf clubs as well, too, because those are really good pickups. I think they were right around $50 a golf club. So not bad for $4.15 a golf club, I think it was. I don't know, I'm just picking up golf clubs. Golf clubs are where it's at right now, or I should say this week. So, you know, I'm definitely gonna try to see if there's any more of those golf clubs laying around, because I really didn't see any there, but you never know where they might be. I was getting kind of annoyed because I just couldn't comp those golf clubs. But I will a little bit later. I think I do it off camera. I'm able to actually look them up and just be sure. Just because I'm not really like 100% like familiar with golf clubs right now. I should say the different models and all that. I mean, you do look out for Titleist and, you know, TaylorMades, but I think like Scotty Camerons are definitely a no-brainer. You pick them up, you know, as long as, you know, I mean, if it's at a Goodwill, it's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be probably maybe $4, $6, $7, maybe $10 the most. But those are pretty much, you pick them up no matter what. Alright, we're going to head back over here to their tiny little sporting good area. I don't know what your guys' sporting good area in Goodwill looks like, but this is tiny. And I was trying to look up those snowshoes, and I looked for the other, looked through the golf clubs there, but it just, no service, and no other good golf clubs there. And, you know, at this Goodwill, like I said, like I've said before, the hard good area is just not very good at this Goodwill. So, but I'm still going to search the shelves. I'm still going to go, you know, through my progressions and proceed to look at the pots and pans and the metals, just in case. You never know what's sitting on the shelves. And this is what reselling life is. This, I mean, you're not always going to be, especially just beginning, you're not going to always be filling up your cart. You're not going to be finding like all these, you know, pay $4, you know, get a $50 golf club. It just doesn't happen all the time. You're going to have to look for those items that we call bread and butter, which, depending upon what your, you know, profit margin is, what your goals are you a high volume? Are you a lower volume but, you know, higher profit type of store? That's going to be the decision you guys are going to have to make. You know, if you're going all in or even just part-time into eBay, what do you want to do? Do you want to try to sell those higher end items, or do you just want to move a lot of volume? And so let me tell you, retail stores, that's what they do. They move a lot of volume. This is a Denning mug. I'm going to pick it up. Nothing fancy, just going to add to the collection. But Denning mugs are well-made mugs. Look out for the ones that are the locations on them. Like, I think the Death Valley one does pretty well. But they have different ones with different locations. This is a flower frog, and flower frogs did really well for me. They're not doing that good. And so it just has like the little spikes inside that little center hole that'll hold up flowers. But as I was saying, you know, like retail stores, you know, they have to buy their product from a supplier. So their margins tend to be lower, but they're able to sell more volume. And a good example of that, too, is like supermarkets. I don't know if you guys ever seen any documentaries on supermarkets. Their margins are slim, razor slim. But everybody goes to the supermarket. Everybody's there. You know, you go to a supermarket, you're quite a bit of people in there shopping for, and you know, what are they shopping for? Like, you know, your staples, like your breads, your meats, your milks. Then you have people going to the snack aisles, your cereals, your frozen goods. I mean, people are constantly at the supermarket. How are they able to stay in business? Because they're moving a lot of stuff. You know, or you could be more like a boutique store where, you know, your items are probably, your cost of goods are low, but yet, and you know, and the amount of items you have are low, but yet you're selling for big margin, big profit. So, yeah, I mean, you guys just have to make the decision, you know, what kind of store you're going to run, how you want to run it. Because obviously, if you're moving a lot of stuff, that's a lot of work. Secondly, where are you at? Where do you live? Can you source the kind of items, you know, that are going to make it more like a boutique store where you have high profits? And or do you I mean, I'm pretty sure in most places you can get items where profit is lower, but you can get a lot of volume. It just depends really the amount of work you want to put into it. Or do you just want to try to, you know, do a little bit of everything, which is what I do. I not only sell in a bunch of different categories, but I do sell a lot of lower end items, which help keep my daily sales going. And then I also mix it in with some higher end items, which are bigger profit items. But, you know, not everybody can spend like $50 or $100 right off the bat. A lot of people, you know, 20 or under. Usually 20 or under is just kind of like all right, click, buy, go. You know, things that are above 20, you look at the way you shop, look at your shopping patterns. And, I mean, how often do you go on Amazon or anything and spend $100, $150? It doesn't happen often. Or maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know people's shopping habits. I know my shopping habits. I drop a lot of stuff into my wish list, you know, that's, you know, $30, $40, $50 that I don't pull the trigger on right away. It also depends what it is, you know. I do, you know, I do take some vitamins, you know, and they tend to cost quite a bit, so those I buy regularly. I consider that just a part of my monthly bills. But, you know, just picture yourself as the consumer and your shopping patterns. Do you, drop $100 like nothing? Do you, when it comes to anything over 30, 40, 50 bucks, do you hesitate? Do you think about it? Do you wait? What do you, like, if it's under 20 bucks, do you just, I'm buying it no matter what? Or, I'm pretty sure everybody else, a lot of people out there are thinking the same way, especially right now in this type of an economy where, not that many people are making that much money. So, okay, either way, enough of that. Enough business talk, and back into buying some items here. I'm going up to the loft, which is the Goodwill boutique, which everything is a little bit higher priced. It is what Goodwill determines to be a little bit more high-end, so it may not be high-end. It may look high-end, but Goodwill will price it accordingly when it's up here. So, we're starting off in the plates and higher-end metals, and look at this sculpture. I get it. There's a man and a woman kissing. But what is going on in between? What is that like? Is it like a fire or what? What is happening in between the two of them? I don't know. I'm not taking it, I'll tell you that right now. But let me tell you what. That tiki thing is pretty cool. I kind of like it. It's a little water dispenser. But check this out. Star Wars, The Old Republic Collector's Edition. This one has the Darth Malgus figurine in there. It's not really a figurine, it's a statue by Gentle Giant. Wow. I'm kind of in a state of shock that this is even here. It's not something that was necessarily on my radar that I really wanted. But this game, when it came out, I was addicted. It's not the greatest game in the world, okay? It's an MMO, mass multiplayer online game. It's not... Okay, we were expecting, as gamers and as fans of Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, we were expecting this epic adventure for the third, hopefully the third and final release of the game. Instead, we got this MMO game, which was still pretty cool, and I loved it. I know a lot of people out there loved it. There were a lot of people online playing, and it was fun. I'll just say, it was a fun game. It was great to get in there and experience the Star Wars universe. You can play as a Jedi, as a Sith, as a smuggler, as a trooper. Great game, and I played it. Put many hours into this game. So when I saw this statue, the collector's edition there, oh my god, that was it. I was gonna buy it. I'm overpaying for it. I'll tell you that right now. It's $104. I think it was $104, $102. I'm overpaying for it. I shouldn't be paying that. If I'm reselling it, it only resells for about $60 to $80. There's some pretty big fluctuations in the sold price. So I shouldn't be paying that much. I mean, $20 would probably be the most if I was going to resell it. And just because, look at the size of the main box, it's huge. So the shipping charges would be crazy on this. However, this is it's a collector's piece. I'm a collector. I love Star Wars. I love this game. A fan of Darth Malgus is going to my collection.
Yeah, I'll put it behind the counter.
I also have the Lego minifigure of Darth Malgus. Not sure what it goes for right now. It's in a collection. I don't really look at prices for items that are in my collection. They just go in there and then I pull them out occasionally and take a look. And then put them right back in. Although I have had, instances where I do get kind of like, not tired, but I'm like, it's time to try to collect something else. I'll start selling stuff off. So it does happen from time to time. But as of right now, I'm a Lego collector. I really like that game, and I'm collecting that. I'm putting that figurine, that statue into my, I keep saying figurine, but statue, into my collection. I was kind of shocked that it was even sitting there on the shelf. Like, holy cow. I was shocked at the price too, $104. I'm like, dang. Oh man. Halloween up at the boutique as well too. There are some items down here in their tiny little electronic area that I'm interested in. But she's a little busy, so I didn't want to kind of just stand over her and wait and have, kind of just add to the little chaos that's developing there at the front desk. There's an Xbox One down there, but I don't really do consoles. So we're going to go check out some shoes, check out some bags. There's some pretty cool Converse. I mean, Vans. We have some purses, all modern stuff. Generally, well, it's a really cool modern purse. I'm looking for vintage, especially when I'm up here, because all their modern stuff will be priced, up, and the profit just really isn't there for me. But I mean, you can definitely make a good profit on these purses. It's just that your investment is going to be high, because as you can see, like, there's a tag right there. Was that say $32 for that purse right there? So $32. And generally, the purses that are here will probably be, you could probably make, on average, probably about $20 a purse here. It's just, you really have to, you would need a lot of money up front. And then hopefully they sell quick enough so that way you can start recouping that money so you can buy more. But a lot of great purses, and for the most part, you generally, here at the boutique, at the Goodwill boutique, you generally don't have to, I really don't worry too much about fakes here at the boutique. They do a really good job of curating everything here. But fakes can still happen. They can still be here. Even to the trained eye, you need to do your homework and due diligence in checking out purses. Anything for that matter, even shoes, anything that could be, fake. And a lot of stuff is faked. But you still got to do your due diligence and make sure you check that item out. And if you have any suspicion that it's fake, don't buy it. If you did buy it, don't list it on eBay. Maybe try to get your money back, if depending on wherever you bought it. Some more bags over here. They have a tiny little electronics section on this side, little vintagey stuff, but I'm not really into turntables or anything. I don't really know that much about them, and I don't want to ship them. We're checking out some bags up here. Nothing really that great. Outside of that Star Wars figure, there was nothing really, statue, there was nothing really that great up here. Teddy Ruxpin. Some other old devices, some autograph sports players there. That clock was pretty cool, but it seemed kind of cheap. Gonna check out the shoes over here. I have found some good shoes out here in the past. I haven't recently. And I have purchased clothes from here, higher end clothes that I have resold. It's you just gotta be cautious because you can easily overspend. I'm not really sure what I'm looking up here. Was that a pair of shoes? I'm not sure what I was. I might have been texting someone back. And I didn't want to show any personal information on the camera, if you're curious. Some cool stuff. I mean, definitely some cool clothes. I mean, it's worth... The clothing here is worth the price if you're buying it for yourself. Lots of just name brand designer stuff up here. And priced well for, priced better than a retail store. And a lot of it is surprisingly brand new with tags. So... I'm just not really a clothing person. I'm not really... I like shoes. I do have a lot of shoes. As far as, like, clothing, I don't know. I'm just... sweats, cargo pants, t-shirt. So we're going to go ahead and head back to the counter. And... I'm going to take a look at those items in this tiny little electronics section here behind the glass. But I'm going to take a look at the sunglasses, the wallet. The wallets here are just too overpriced. There's no good profit there in wallets up here at the boutique. The sunglasses, I'm always on the lookout for a pair of sunglasses. Vintage Ray-Bans from like 25 years ago. I believe they were called Chroma. But they have these really cool, like, double ear hooks where you can unlatch one hook and it would almost completely wrap around your ear. I really liked them, and I think they're like $200 or $250 back in the day. So I'm always keeping my eye out for those to see if they ever pop up here at Goodwill or flea market. Just never know. You never know what you're going to find. But there was that white box that was in there. I didn't know what it was. It said Founders Edition on it. There was the JBL speaker, and there was some headphones. I believe Sony headphones were in there, so... Let's see... Quickly peering at the jewelry. Okay, that white box is the Google Stadia. Google Stadia has been discontinued, the service by Google, but the controllers are still pretty desirable. And I believe they work with... I know they work with PC computers. But I don't know if they work with other systems. But that should be like $50 to $60, still sealed in the box. So I'm definitely going to take that. The speaker, it's just a little bit too beat up and a little old. Then the headphones are just very old Sony headphones. So we're definitely not going to take that. And the speaker, nah. This is the Google Stadia, the comps on that one. So pretty good. We're definitely going to scoop that up. And... we're going to go into the recap, and I'm going to show you guys what I picked up for reselling on eBay.
I'm going to take this guy. I'm not going to take this one.
Okay.
A little bit too much for me.
Sure.
Okay, everybody. Welcome to the recap here. So here are the items that I picked up today at the Goodwill. And you saw this bag here. This is one of the first things I picked up. And this is like, it's called the Weekend Series, the 3600. Plano, I guess. I think my wife pronounced it. I think that's how you pronounce it. But it's brand new. Look at that. Still with the tags. Still has 2 boxes on the inside. Been thinking about keeping it, but I think I just might sell it. And I'll tell you the reason why I might sell it shortly. Because initially I was like, I'll probably keep it. I can probably use it for my minifigures. The bag's really nice. And I only paid $7. So this goes for about $40. So I paid $7.59. So we can make a good profit on this item. Now, why am I going to decide to sell it now? Because the bag where I bought the Bath and Body Works stuff. This is actually White Barn, which is Bath and Body Works. So the candle, not bad, should be about $15. And it was $4 for the bag. However, I thought the other stuff was, I thought the whole bag was Bath and Body Works, but this is not. This is trash, probably. It's just some flavoring. and then just a little hand sanitizer. I mean, this is Bath and Body Works. This doesn't really go for that. It doesn't really go for anything, really. So the candle is going to be worth it. It'll make us a little bit of money back. But for overall, for the whole, the whole trip, plus I ended up getting the Star Wars statue. I'm going to sell this just to help pay for the Star Wars statue. And I thought this was more Bath and Body Works stuff that I could have sold, but it's not. But you saw the other thing I purchased up at the boutique side. This is the Google Stadia. It is brand new, completely sealed. So that should be like 50 or 60 bucks right there. That's good. I paid $25 on that. So we'll make about probably $20 profit after fees and shipping stuff. Should be a $20 bill right there in that item. And, not the easiest shipper in the world, but I have plenty of boxes this can fit in. You can probably just get away with wrapping it. And I'll probably just put like one layer of bubble wrap on that and throw it in a bubble mailer. I have some large bubble mailers. This will fit perfectly in because it's already in the box. I mean, it's already well packaged on the inside, so there's no real risk of the item inside getting damaged. Probably maybe box damage, but these aren't like collector's items or anything like that. Box damage to this is not really going to be detrimental to its future, to its collectability or anything. People are buying it for the controller. Okay. Then the golf clubs. So these are Titleist AP2 712. And these are irons. This is a 4-iron. I got a 3-iron. And I already kind of have the lookup already ready. So let's see. Titleist, here we go. Okay. So we're looking up Titleist AP2 712, and it's iron, 4-iron. Okay. And there we go. Look at the top one right there. Last sold $49.99, $13.99 shipping. Buyer pays shipping. These are the whole set. So if you have multiple irons, you can sell them all together. Obviously, the shipping is going to be a lot more, bigger box. But this Titleist AP2, you definitely want to be on the lookout for this. $4.69. So it was like 50 cents more expensive than the other Goodwill. So not bad. So 50 bucks in 2 golf clubs, and I paid, let's just say $5 for each, so $10 into like 100 bucks. I mean, after fees and stuff, it'll probably be more, around the $90 range, maybe a little bit less. But overall, not a bad trip. We found a great item for the collection, and got some new stuff. Like, this is brand new, sitting at the Goodwill. So that's a $20 bill. That's probably like a $30 bill right there. I found the mug. So the mug is, again, another collection item, I guess. It's not the most desirable Deneen mug. There's the stamp and the wording down there, 2016. I saw some listed for like over $20. I find it hard to believe someone's going to pay 20 bucks for this. Just some sort of, I don't know, engineering company or something. It might be local here to the California Bay Area, because these mugs are in. I've already picked up another one of these mugs. Picked them up here locally, so it might be a local company. But cool mug. I mean, it's a good mug. It's just that the emblem here doesn't make it very desirable. Unless you, I guess, maybe worked at that company, but more so the ones that have the actual locations, hotels or famous restaurants. Those are the ones you want to look out for, or cities too. So, Deneen mugs, great mugs if you just want a good coffee mug, and don't pay too much for them. $2.69. This mug, there's nothing sold on this, Silvaco. So don't go out and buy it. You see me buy it in my video. This is for me. So don't buy this Silvaco Deneen mug. Not good. The other ones are good. Actually, matter of fact, I just sold 2 Deneen mugs a few weeks ago. Actually, they both went the same day. And one was from a bed and breakfast, I believe, in Napa, which is here in California. It's like a winery. It's a city of wineries. And the other one was a restaurant. I forgot what the restaurant was called. I think it was called like Another Broken Egg, I think. And it was over in it was from Shenandoah, Texas. So those sold within the same day. It was kind of weird that they both ended up selling, but they both sold $15 a mug. Okay. Otherwise, that's the end of the video, everybody. Let me know what you guys think. Please comment down below. Sales on eBay are picking up. And impressions, if you follow the metrics on eBay, you know, impressions are pretty important. And it could be, if they're going up, it could be a sign that sales will start going up. If they're going down, it could be a sign sales are going down. So sales usually follow impressions, usually. But impressions are up, sales are up. So I hope everything else is going well for everybody out there. Look out for these items. You know, we got the Google Stadia. Even if you just find the controller for like a few bucks, it still sells really well. Okay, this is a great brand of organization for fishing. You'll see this a lot at like Michael's. So I use them for minifigures, the Lego stuff, and then the golf clubs, the Titleist AP2s. Look at that, 2 of them. I wish there were more, but you know, I already got a bunch of other golf clubs I'm trying to sell right now, which I've sold some of them already too. So golf clubs are doing well right now. Otherwise, like I said already, that's the end of the video. I appreciate the new subscribers. Please comment down below. Let me know if you guys found stuff like this out there where you guys are at. Let me know what's working, not working for you guys. If you guys need any help, please drop a comment down below. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video.